Welcome to the Cooking TV show. In this episode, we will learn how to cook broccoli soup. Hi Karan, how are you?
Hi Mitra, I'm fine. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Thanks for coming.
Sure.
How has your day been so far?
Nice. Thank you. How about you?
Fine, thank you. Well, let's start. As I know, many toddlers and children are reluctant to eat raw broccoli. As your mother of 1 year old, what's your experience about that? And what's your solution?
I think the best way, or one of the ways to solve this problem, is to change how broccoli looks. To make it like a rice ball or a soup. That's what we're doing today. But my experience also is children change so fast and their taste changes. So I think one recipe doesn't work. It might last for probably a week or two. So we have to be resourceful in terms of finding new recipes every now and then. Our ingredients for the broccoli soup are 4 cups of broccoli florets, 1.5 cup chicken broth, half a stalk celery chopped, half a big onion chopped, 1 tablespoon butter, and pita bread for the bowl that we want to make for the soup. 1.5 tablespoon all-purpose flour, 1.5 tablespoon butter, 1 cup of milk, salt and pepper as much as you like. I first cut thicker part of the stem, and then you can get the florets out by just separating them. So we turn on the stove, add 1 tablespoon of butter, we'll let it melt. So when the butter is melting good, we'll add the celery and the onion. And we'll let these two fry a little bit to cook down, become translucent and a little bit tender.
What's the next step?
Then we will add our broccoli and chicken broth and let this simmer for 10 minutes.
There is no need to add water in it?
No. We will turn off the stove so that the chicken broth starts boiling, and we'll let this simmer for 10 minutes.
We didn't add too much water, and we just cooked the broccoli for 10 minutes because using a large quantity of water and overcooking results in the largest loss of nutrients.
Now we will make the rest of the soup in a little saucepan. Melt the 1.5 tablespoon butter. Once the butter is melted, so we add the all-purpose flour, and then we'll add a cup of milk until all of the milk and flour get mixed together. So after 10 minutes, we will have to blend the soup. So once broccoli and celery and onion are completely smooth and pureed, we will add milk and flour. This will give a creamy kind of taste to the soup.
Good job, Karan. It seems simple and easy and doesn't need too much time to prepare and cook. And I hope mothers like this recipe and try this recipe and don't buy some prepared meal from the store.